I think what we wanted them to explore and connect was that nothing had really died, and the people who preserved it were the Arabs in a big way. And we wanted them to come to this conclusion and empathize with the Arabs, because there were so many negative pictures of Arabs today, that we wanted them to explore it themselves rather than us preaching them how to think and what to do. So we wanted them to do the research project, connect, explore, and then create something physically.
I think many of us are also interested in the creative aspect of this. What did they actually create? If you were to just describe this for the audience, what did the students make?
Actually, as a department, what all of us did, French, Spanish, and the English humanities teachers, was that we created a timeline where we sort of differentiated the periods chronologically.
Representing different eras were important.
What eras do you see over here?
There's Roman architecture and the Egyptian pyramids. There's things about China.
And over there is also Europe and Asia and everything. What are you learning in class now?
About the Arabs.
About the Muslim world. And where is the Muslim world anywhere here?
In the middle.
Middle. And why do you think I've covered it with black?
So we can't see.
We have to prove that you
No.
deserve to be on there.
All right. So when they first came that day to class, they were divided into groups of 10, and each mentor sort of asked them, do you think there is something called the Dark Ages? And then they actually had to support their ideas, why their explorer deserved a place in the timeline.
Okay. All right, so why is your invention, guys, why is your invention so important, and how has it influenced the future?
To prove me why they deserve to be on the timeline. So
How important is it for middle schoolers to recognize the historical value of Arab contributions? So often, when you hear the word Arab associated with anything, what comes to mind is often terrorism or fundamentalists. Or how important is it for middle schools to understand Arab contributions to our history?
It's not just Arab contribution. I think any topic or any group of people are complex, they're sophisticated, they're multi-layered, and we don't want our children to have an either-or view of history. And I think the best way is to explore and to connect and then make their own conclusion. We are not saying that, if you learn about the Arabs, you'll come out thinking that they were